Shalom. Let's give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this word. I got this article out of RT, RussiaToday.com, entitled Ex-Russian President Predicts New Anti-U.S. Military Alliance. So basically they're saying, eventually these other countries are going to turn on America, you know. That's his prediction. This Dmitry Medvedev, the ex-president. He's saying a lot of these countries are gonna be fed up with Washington and turn on America, and that's actually a prophecy within the scriptures. But real quickly, this article is dated January 22nd, 2023. The Ukraine crisis may lead to the founding of a bloc of countries fed up with Washington. Continuous flow of military aid to Kiev clearly shows that the collective West is seeking to wear out or preferably destroy Russia. The country's former president remarked on Sunday. The effort, however, may ultimately backfire for the U.S. and its allies, he believes. Medvedev, who currently serves as deputy chair of the Russian Security Council, made the comments in a social media post days after the meeting at the U.S. Ramstein Air Base in Germany, at which Western powers pledged to continue supporting Kiev. This has always happened in the history of mankind during long wars, and the U.S. will then finally abandon old Europe and what remains of the unfortunate Ukrainians, and the world will return to an equilibrium once again, the former leader said, warning, however, that it might be too late before it happens. Russia sent troops into Ukraine on February 24th, citing Kiev's failure to implement the Minsk agreements, which were designated or designed to give Donetsk and Lugansk special status within the Ukrainian state. But yeah, basically he was making a prediction that, a lot of these countries are going to turn on the U.S. And basically, according to the scriptures, that's exactly what's going to happen. And also here's this other article out of the same publication. This was dated today, January 23rd. Russia and West on verge of real war. So yeah, this thing is escalating. This may be the year that the Quran was pushed, and that this World War III, is in full swing. Moscow's adversaries have long aimed to destroy everything Russian, the foreign minister said. The current situation in Ukraine demonstrates that the conflict between Russia and the West can no longer be defined as a hybrid war, but is instead approaching becoming a real one, Russian foreign minister said on Monday. But yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing. The minister also recalled that Ukraine has adopted laws that prohibit using the Russian language in education, media, and even in everyday life. And this is all supported by the West, adding that this support extends to neo-Nazi marches with swastikas and symbols of banned Nazi divisions being held across the country. So yeah, they're making laws prohibiting the use of Russian language in education, in the media, in everyday life. So yeah, things are very hot over there, and doesn't look like it's going to cool down anytime soon. So Lord will, this is the year, the hopeful year that the prophecies come to pass. Last, there's this at ABC News, apparently the Doomsday Clock announcement, 2023 Doomsday Clock announcement. What to know and expect. The announcement will be the first since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Scientists will reveal on Tuesday how close humanity is to Armageddon with the latest edition of the Doomsday Clock. So we'll see tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they're gonna. This was dated today as well, January 23rd. So I guess tomorrow they're gonna update that Doomsday Clock and push it one more second closer. And when that clock hits midnight, that's when atomic scientists predict, nuclear destruction, which will come, you know. So everything's, heating up. But yeah, the first scriptures are Revelation 17 and 15. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. And that horse talking about America. If you read up to verse 5, it says, Mystery Babylon the Great, mother of harlots, abominations of the earth. Yeah, Babylon the Great, America, that whore that sitteth upon many waters. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Yeah, so the beast, the horns, the 10 horns, the beast that represents NATO, EU, and they're going to turn on America. And he shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, burn her with fire, that nuclear destruction. Just like what what's his name predicted, yeah, so that nuclear destruction, is coming. Next scripture is 2nd Ezra 16 and 16. Like as an arrow was shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that are sent upon the earth shall not return again. Actually, let me skip up to verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot unto the ends of the world. So that's talking about nuclear destruction, man. The arrow's talking about a missile, You can't shoot a regular arrow from one end of the world to the other. Behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out until it consume the foundation of the earth, like as the arrow is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? We know, Yahweh Shai, he's going to be the one that's going to deliver the elect in those days. Lord willing, part of that number, and more part of that number, man. Next scripture, Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. So yeah, all throughout the scriptures, it's talking about that nuclear destruction, man. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So yeah, there's going to come a day that's going to burn as an oven, man. These nuclear scientists, atomic scientists knows it. And, and Russia knows it, and the world knows it. But, who shall deliver me in those days? Because there's going to be deliverance. Somebody's going to get delivered and saved. So 1 Thessalonians 4:16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. That's the ones that die in this truth. They're going to be the first ones risen. They're going to be in that chariot right along with Yahweh Shai coming back. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we be with the Lord. Yeah, so that's how you're going to be delivered, beamed up in that ship. Because Ezra's asked a question, who will deliver me in those days? And the answer is Yahweh Shai, man. So the Lord shall descend from heaven with a shout in his chariot, and he's going to, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, in the chariots, in the air, delivered and saved before, that nuclear destruction touched down, man. So that's how you get saved. That's the deliverance, man. And Lord willing, we're all part of it. Uh, but yeah, be on the lookout tomorrow for that doomsday clock announcement. And yeah, so these NATO nations, EU nations, BRICS nations, they're all gonna turn on America and burn her with fire. As the scriptures say. But with that, shalom.